Order your drinks.
How y'all doing? She really wanted to say a big, beautiful black man, but it wasn't the right place to say it. So that's where we are with it right now. Y'all got, it's happy hour, right? Y'all better get drunk. They brought me up first, like I got the sober crowd. It don't make no damn sense, but let's get it. Y'all having a good night tonight? Y'all feeling good, feeling great? That's good, that's good. So I love introducing myself as Junior from Walla Walla, and I love to see the reaction on people's faces like, oh my God, is this a sequel to The Blind Side? Is Sandra Bullock about to walk through these doors any second? Like, I would love to be adopted by a rich white family, but alas, I made it this far up north because of the Underground Railroad. So shout out Harriet Tubman. No, I'm not gonna lie to you though. I would love to have been part of like a rich white family. Let me tell you why. Okay, because who here plays pickleball? Hmm. Yeah, I like driving by like the Funplex and the Pioneer Park, seeing y'all looking all cute and doing your thing. It's a nice, easy game, right? Y'all enjoy it? In about 10 years, black people gonna take that shit over. So enjoy that shit now, okay? We did see y'all in basketball, football. The Dominicans did see y'all in baseball. You know what I'm saying? So don't worry, we going for your pickleball next. Yeah, but like I said, if I got adopted by that type of family, I'm very big on like watching how they're mixing races and how effective they could be, especially with sports. So like I'm African, so like I end up marrying a Mexican. We have a kid. They're gonna be really great at soccer. You know, I'm just saying, if a white person marries a native or a Pacific Islander, their child will probably do extreme sports like surfing or skateboarding, like Rocket Power. Did y'all watch Rocket Power? Yeah. Now, the mix that surprises everybody is the Asian and white mix. Because guess what? You know what sport they will play? Accounting. They will be the CFO of the league. But as we take over y'all pickleball league, y'all can still own us and auction us off and trade us. So it's like, we're meeting you in the middle. Oh, I'm sorry, now I'm talking shit already, right? How y'all feeling? Y'all good? This is comedy. Y'all came to a bar, right? um, and we do. It's a lot going on. And what's crazy is like Eleanor booked this show and she has me each up here for 30 minutes. Y'all know I can talk for 30 minutes? Y'all ready to hear me for 30 minutes? Y'all ain't got no choice. You're already here. So fuck it. Do y'all know what the T app is? Raise your hand if you do not know what the T app is. Right. So basically, for those who are pretending that they don't, because I saw a couple of eyeballs, I was a teacher, so I could read faces. The T app is where young women get on this app and they spill tea on the men that they dated and whatnot. And then you can also access this tea that was spilled on the T app. You feel me? So I found out that I am on the T app. They put me on there. Right, and I was kind of hurt. Like, what did I do? But the way they kind of do it is they give you a red flag or a green flag. If you get a green flag, that means you're a good person, but you're probably not going to get another date again. We know women like bad boys. He's so sweet. If you really had those green flags, you would not be on the T app. You'd be married right now. So I'm just keeping it real. But I saw that I have 5 red flags, and I was like, oh yeah. So I'm still gonna be loved out here. But but my favorite part of all of that is that they took my picture from my comedy page and put it on there. So I'm literally getting free marketing off of that. So my next show, if those of y'all on the PM, I'm gonna piss a couple ladies off just so they can put some red flag, so everybody can come out. Free marketing, right? Shout out to T out. Ah, so even though I told y'all I'm Junior from Walla Walla, I am not from Walla Walla. Oh, big shocker, right? So I've been 2 years here in the Pacific Northwest, and I think one of the things that I noticed the most was how outdoorsy y'all are here. I moved here from Atlanta in the South. We're not as outdoorsy as y'all, and it's y'all are kind of arrogant with the outdoorsy thing, like real arrogant. Like y'all will put a tent in front of like the building downtown. I'm just like everywhere. Like, hey, look at me. I could live in the concrete jungle and outside. You know, and the only thing y'all have is like the tent and a spoon to heat for for. I'm coming in hard, my bad, y'all. Oh, so and I've noticed that each city, like each big city, has their own sort of culture with it. Spokane have y'all ever been to Spokane? Y'all like Spokane? Y'all don't like Spokane? It's bigger than Walla Walla. At least if you're on the T app, everybody will know who you are. Well, so Spokane is. I really appreciate how diverse their landscape is. They got the waterfall on one side, they got the riverfront on another, and then I love the design they do in the streets and the sidewalks with all the needles on the ground. It brings back memories of elementary school when I used to play hopscotch because that's what I gotta do to avoid the needles. Or like the crack kid that used to try to sell me drugs through the fence at school at recess, but that's my own trauma, right? I didn't accept it, guys. Maybe once, but the deal broke out. So I do appreciate living in Walla Walla, though. I think the biggest thing is this place is so safe that all crime is reported on Facebook by a guy named Kevin. If he was in Atlanta, he would have quit. He's like, what the fuck? Y'all doing too much. But yeah, so that's what I really appreciate about it. But another cultural difference that I kind of noticed happened to me at work. So I'm an educator, right? Hey, I'm an educator. I talk like this, whatever. The kids need it, right? But at work, so coming from the South, we use a lot of terms of endearment, like honey, sweetie, baby girl, bless your heart. Bless your heart is not a positive thing, by the way. So as they're blessing your heart, they want you dead. Well, so I'm used to, using terms like that while at work. So I come here, I call a student baby girl, um, and then they call me bitch. So I go to HR, I'm thinking this is an open and shut case. Like, oh, I'm good. Like, this student called me a bitch. Like, what? I'm going crazy, but I'm just like, whatever. So the director of HR looks me in my eye and she's like, bitch is a term of endearment. Bitch, what? Like, over baby girl? But cool. I'm gonna assimilate to the culture, right? Put my own little twist on it. So you can imagine to my surprise, 2 weeks later, I'm back in the HR office for calling a student baby bitch. But they were acting like a baby girl. What the fuck? Since that's the insult now, right? Well, I guess I just can't say it. That's just what it means. But I think one other cultural difference coming from the South to the Pacific Northwest is the cuisine. Y'all know the South has the best cuisine in the country. You know our food is good. And people, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. People like to say white folks can't cook. I disagree with that. Y'all can throw down. However, up here, I think y'all just missing like one thing: oppression. Like, really think about it, right? The South has the best cuisine, but they have the longest history of oppression. Like Aunt Jemima, you think she created that syrup because she was happy? You see Uncle Ben smiling on the back of the rice. You think he picked that rice under favorable conditions? Oppression created these great foods, man. I'm telling you. Even Martha Stewart had to go to prison to reach master chef level. I'll even give y'all an example. So I may not look it, but I'm Canadian. Well, I have a Canadian citizenship. But right, look at me appropriating cultures. But moving to America, like Canada's a very progressive nation. But how many times have y'all seen a Canadian style restaurant? Do y'all even get Canadian bacon? We don't rock with our neighbors up north, huh? Nah, we don't. It's crazy because they're so progressive that the food there tastes like school lunch after Michelle Obama came in. My young people know exactly. I was a teacher. That shit sucked. Like I used to eat my school lunch when I was a kid. Anyways, let's see trauma. You're making the trauma come out of me. Like, oh my god. But it's crazy. So like in Canada, don't like the food is not good, right? They're so progressive, the food's not good. And y'all heard the term "happy wife, happy life." They forgot to tell you there's a second part, and if she's too happy, the food is gonna be crappy. Look, some of their husbands are trying not to laugh because their wife is next to them. It's okay. Look, all I'm gonna say is this: if you want your food to get better, you may have to make her less happy. But I'm just teasing. But I'll give you a personal example though, right? So, true story, I am Nigerian. I was born in Nigeria, African. So all of my uncles are polygamous. All my dad's brothers are polygamous except for him. All of them had a beer belly and they ate and the food was good as hell because they had all these wives competing with each other. I hated coming home after going to their house watching my monogamous ass happy mom cooking. It was not that good. You know, she was too happy. But my dad's the only one who's still alive out of his brothers, so maybe, maybe it is happy wife, happy life, right? uh, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. So I would never book a show on 9/11. I just want to make sure that's clear. I would never like. We all remember where we were when 9/11 happened, correct? Yeah, we do, right? This young lady, that's the generational gap. Because I don't even feel like telling jokes today. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully I don't bomb. I know, I'm sorry. But they didn't bomb because the building just fell. So really, I'm not saying something wrong, right? But, but the one thing I do appreciate as an immigrant is how wonderful this nation of America is. A lot of people nowadays are happy and unhappy with a lot of things going on. And I'm like, dog, I'm from the village. Like, whatever y'all complain about is still better than whatever we got going on over there. And we still the best nation out here. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I'll give y'all a few examples. So back home, we don't have running water. You have to put the bucket on your head, go to the river, carry it on your head, bring it back and forth, back and forth. And so you conserve water. Like when my brother does the dishes, he'll pour the water from one plate to the other to try to conserve. My neighbors in the village, they will spit in each other's mouth when they're brushing their teeth to conserve water. Hey man, the game's dirty. The game's dirty. And I hear people here complaining about fluoride in the water. We gotta boil our water. Like, my teeth hurt. Fuck out of here. Like, y'all bougie. I got a few more examples. Y'all about to sit and listen to this. So I didn't live in Nigeria for long. I left when I was like 2 or 3. So going back is also a little bit of a culture shock for me. So y'all remember during COVID when we were running out of toilet paper and people were going crazy? So you know what my cousin uses to wipe his ass? Notebook paper. And I still have this vivid. I was 6 years old, but I still have this vivid memory of his older brother coming to him with a roll of toilet paper, and he was like, "Nah, this is the way I learned." Because he was using those from school. And all I would pray is that he wouldn't have diarrhea before a big test because he would have nothing to study with. I'm just saying. But we were complaining about a little bit of teeth. Use a leaf. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'll give y'all I'll give you all one more, then I'll stop sharing my trauma. But we complain about the health. Who here likes the healthcare system? Do we have any nurses or doctors in here? Look, oh, look how she's quiet. She's like, maybe me, maybe not. Because we're all about to jump you, right? No, I'm playing. Man, fuck the nurses in the healthcare system. No, but well, she knows how to kill me to bring me back to life. Let me shut my mouth. But we complain about the healthcare system here. But my uncle went to Nigeria a few years ago. Someone came up behind him, hit him upside the head with a rock, bleeding to death. Right? You know where the closest hospital was for him? 7 hours away, and they're not even that well trained. Now he talks like he used to be on the short bus growing up, but he's still alive. So, well, all I'm saying, the healthcare system ain't that bad. Oh, y'all don't like short bus jokes? I'm special. I was a special ed. I can make those jokes. I'm special ed certified, but fine. I'll make the bus longer for y'all. I got you. I got you. Uh, so, no matter how divided the nation gets throughout history, there's always a few things that always bring everyone back together. It could be something tragic like 9/11. It could be a sporting event like the Super Bowl. It could be the Super Bowl. You don't watch the football? Eleanor does it because she booked this on Thursday night and my Packers are playing. I'm still pissed about it. But so we have a few things that bring us together, but you know what one thing brought everyone together recently? Jeffrey Epstein and who's on his motherfucking list. Because I don't care who you vote for, who you like, whatever, we have realized that all these politicians are terrible. All of them. And the thing is, I don't like politics. I like sports. And even and so I used to go to WNBA games. I coach girls basketball. I'll be there in the stands with all 12 other people, watching the girls that look just like me playing basketball, enjoying it. I was in the trenches. Now that they average about 50 people in the stands, things have gotten political. And it sucks because now the quality of the players' looks have increased. And I'm just a man. I want to sit down with a drink in my hand and watch sweaty women dribble balls. Because this is goddamn America. You feel me? Stop politicizing sports. So coming from Atlanta, so I don't know if y'all know, but Atlanta was like the second gayest city in the country. Did y'all know that? Y'all got black friends, don't y'all? Yeah, we got two. One of them is mixed, but so that was my first time being in a real liberal city. But moving up here, I realized you don't know how liberal the city is till you see how ugly the gay people are in that city. I went to Portland, and by golly, the people there are so sweet. But the pretty gays there identify as metrosexual because they say the quality is not there. And I'm like, no. All of us are ugly, at least when we're orgasming. All right? Everyone makes an ugly face. Oh, y'all don't like orgasms? Okay, I got you. Y'all some Christian ass lovers. But it's funny though, because when I moved to Atlanta, that was my first time really being around all that. And it was cool to see like a lot of the leaders in the city were minorities. A lot of the stepfathers were actually women. And and the men had the best weave, hair, and makeup on in the city. Trust me. And even though we're a real left city, we black people still are kind of not or fairly homophobic to an extent. So as a teacher, when I want to parent my students with discipline, instead of being like, oh, I'm gonna call your dad, I'm like, I'm gonna call your mama's little friend. That's what we call it, right? Atlanta's the first city where I saw a man riding a bicycle without a seat. Atlanta did teach me how to have a respectful gaze with women because after your first 3 or 4 times seeing ass and titties and then seeing an Adam's apple, you learn to just look straight at their face. But they had good hair though. I'm not gonna lie to you. but but it's crazy though because these are the most thug people in the world, and just because they're sweet doesn't mean it's not. So if y'all ever go visit Atlanta, protect yourself because you might be getting robbed by a dude with a crop top, bedazzled jeans, and high heels. And the last thing you hear as you're staring down the barrel of his pink gun is pew pew. Ah, where are we at? Where are we at? So, do y'all know what an ethnic feminist is? Yes, no, y'all know. So, a feminist was not white, right? And what's funny to me is that I've noticed, and maybe y'all, well, this is y'all, there's like 5 black people, 4 of them are mixed. Well, there's another one right there. That's my boy. I coached his son. He was good. It's like you notice that they'll always be with a white man. Like they'll be sitting there talking about, fuck the white man. The white man's oppressing us. Then they go home and fuck the white man. They're like, Black Lives Matter, stop deportations. We don't like ice. You don't like ice, but you go home and play in the snow? How does that work? And to me, I'm starting to feel like this might just be like an extended foreplay for them. Like, yeah, babe, I saw you talking shit about us on Twitter. Oh, yeah, babe, like, I don't know. Like, so my sister actually is one of them. And so in college, this is my twin sister. She don't look as good as me though. So we're not twins, just whatever. But she brought home a white man. And my mama was pissed. And I thought for a second, I was like, Mama, you're not pissed because he's white. You mad because he's not attractive. I don't care how prejudiced you are. When someone brings home someone who's super attractive, you're like, I understand. The only other option is they're super successful, right? They're super rich. Like they thought I was a running back when I was in Texas. The country dudes be like, you could take my daughter, Mary Bedfowl. Looks like you about to go to the league. I play basketball. I don't even play football. Like, but hey, I'm gonna take a daughter out, whatever. But it's crazy because like watching that unfold is wild. But I'm not just gonna pick on the women though. I'm gonna talk about the black men too because we are known for getting the white women that the white men do not want. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Some of y'all trying to hold it in. I see y'all face. Oh nah, I don't. Like, it's true, and it's frustrating because like they be so arrogant with it too. Like, oh, this is my trailer track babe. This is my little meth head, my little coke queen. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, dude, like, and what is done now is soiled our reputation to the point that now that I'm here, women who look like Roseanne think that they could come approach me. Look, the young people don't know who Roseanne is. They're like, who is that? Google. Oh, you know? Yeah, okay, 2 people know. Google it and y'all can laugh at this joke later, okay? But it's frustrating though. But remember I told y'all before, there's 2 reasons when we understand. My fraternity brother in Atlanta posted a picture of this girl. Y'all know what a rock lizard is? Any truckers in here? So she's the physical embodiment of a rock lizard. And we were like, bro, what the heck? He was like, well, she just cashed at me $1,000. I ain't gonna lie, I don't care what you look like. If you paying, I'm slaying. Okay? If you send me Benjamin, baby, I'm going in. Okay? I do not care. But that's the thing. If we want to end racism for real, stop bringing home ugly people. Bring home an I understand. or someone with money. One or the other, right? How much time I got left? Y'all not even keeping time. Look, they just letting me go. I mean, I can do whatever. Let's see. Let's see. So in middle, so I'm a polyglot. I used to speak four languages, right? And I was really proud of my fourth one, sign language, because I taught myself that. We had a deaf kid in middle school, and I used to I learned just by watching his interpreter. And so, but the thing is, I put my own twist on it again. So finally, when I'm going to present to him that I can speak sign language, I started doing this. And that's when I realized there's black sign language and there's white sign language. And the culture's on it. It was like, ooh, what's going on? I think I got a few more things for y'all. Let's go like this. So, any of y'all in education? Any educators in here? Oh yeah, oh yeah. You know my favorite thing about working in education is quietly laugh when the kids say the things that's on my mind. And it'd be the most petty shit, but it's just like, bro, I'm so happy you say it. But but the hardest part is trying to keep a straight face. Like, hey, Mr. Litchi, why her toes look like that in them sandals? Like, why she just put shoes on? Big toe over the second toe over the third. Y'all seen that before. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking. That's why y'all laughing. Two people came to your mind right now. Yeah. I'm just like, you can't say that. Then I go to my other teachers, why did she do that though? Right? We had a kid with a big arm, little arm, you know what I'm saying? Like one of these bad boys. And like he was doing push-ups in the classroom, like one arm push-ups with the big arm. And then one of the kids was like, use a little arm. Do you know how hard it is to keep a straight face with that? But it's funny because bullying has changed since our generation. And some of y'all a couple of generations before me, but we ain't gonna go there. One of my students was like, Mr. Lynch, we don't like we do a lot to him, but we don't talk about his arm because that's bullying. But y'all beat him up. Like, what are we doing? That's where you draw the line. But I mean, kids say the darndest things. But it's crazy because I actually ended up losing my job as an educator. Do y'all guess why? I see your face. You want to say something so nasty. Oh, you're like, no, not me. Not I. But that's why I didn't teach high school, right? Too much temptation. I am just playing. I'm an educator. But so I lost my job. I went to jail actually because I broke up a fight on the football field. And the mother of the other team was like, well, he was just so aggressive. Ma'am, if you wanted to be thrown around, you could just ask me. You know what I'm saying? You jealous watching your son get thrown, like it is what it is. And then they were like, oh, he has a bruise on his ankle. He just played a game of football. He's gonna have bruises. What are we talking about? So, but it's cool. I'm a real one. I sat up in that jail cell, telling people to shut up politely. You know what I'm saying? But and I sat there, and all I could think about was like, man, me and my family migrated thousands of miles to this country. For me to act, the only thing for me to go to jail for is to try to protect children. But we see how long Jeffrey Epstein's been around, so obviously America don't care about protecting children. Oh, my bad. R. Kelly. Diddy. We can keep going. What's the Hollywood dude's name? Oh, Weinstein. Come on now. But at least you guys know I'm safe. I'm a safe place, okay? So if I coach y'all kids again, just know that I'm a safe place. All right. All right. My name is Junior, just Joseph Junior. I truly appreciate y'all coming out. Thank y'all.
Oh, Junior, I agree. I am one of those ethnic feminists. I exclusively only date, fuck, and marry white people, men and women. I do it all. Oh, but only the white ones. That is my way. This is for you, Junior. The reason why I do that is because it's my way of, or how I think I'm going to reverse the colonization. Maybe if I do that enough times and we all do that enough times, maybe racism might just disappear because we're just all together physically, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So thank you, Junior. He is my first and only Black friend. So
The token award.
I appreciate him so much. Our next performer is Erica. She's gonna come right up. There is Jello shots for happy hour. Start ordering those Jello shots.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you. Thank you. I did. Thank you.
Jello shots. Okay. I really like having the opportunity to perform on 9/11. Again, I would have never booked it on this day as a mom. But if I bomb, I can say I'm being historically accurate. Now, if you're offended by that, remember those were planes. So my joke is implying that the government wasn't on it.